What's up, y'all? It is your girl, Sarah from Sarah Styles here. I went sourcing and I spent over 3 hours at one thrift store, and I'm going to show you what I got today. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for joining in today's video. I went to one thrift store and spent over three hours sourcing inventory to sell on PoshMark and Ebay, and I'm going to show you what I purchased today. Before we get into the actual items that I purchased, I'm going to show you how I decided what I was going to source and what I was going to pick up. Let me share my data. This is my dashboard. I have 3 dashboards available for the reseller. This one has all of my platforms in it. So I sell on Poshmark and eBay, a little bit on Etsy. So both platforms are in this. That is the data that we're looking at. I also have 2 analytical dashboards specifically for Poshmark data. I do lots of videos on this. So if you want a little bit more in-depth detail in this, definitely check out my channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you what I look at to decide what I'm going to purchase when I am outsourcing. I always look at my data to help me drive these decisions. This is just the main page. It goes through some financial data up above. Like I said, I have other videos that go over that. Down here is my simulator. This tells me I want to hit 68 gross revenue each month. That is my current goal. You can change this to whatever number that you want, and it populates these simulator numbers specific to your data. It's going to look at your average sale price, your average quantity sold, your average sell-through rate, and populate these different scenarios to help you hit the goal that you want to hit. For me, I am kind of aiming towards this one on the bottom, the lower average sale price of $30.91. I'm noticing with everything that's happening right now, my average sale price is kind of on the lower end of normal for me. People are definitely are spending money online, but they're spending it a little bit more cautiously in lower average sale price items. You can see my average sale price is around $32 year to date. So that $30 is around where I'm at right now. It just means that I need to be selling more items and I need to increase my active listings. So in order to do that, so I keep an eye on, I purchase things with an average sale price of $30. Obviously higher is better, but that's kind of when I'm outsourcing is something that I keep in the back of my mind. I want to have that average sale price of $30. Now we're going to look at the categories. I'm going to drop this down and look at what was selling for me well in June. This is all the categories, my top 20 top gross revenue performing categories for the month of June on all platforms. This is my sell-through rate. So if I had 100 items and 10 of those were selling, only 10% is selling. 100% is best. It's very hard to get 100%, but the higher percentage, the better it's performing on a sell-through performance. Average sale price is on average, how is this category performing for you? Up in this right corner, those would be like your BOLO categories. You're selling through at a high rate, and you're also selling through at a high average sale price. That's very hard to come by. That's what we're all aiming for. But for me, I am just going to be looking at bags perform average sale price $50 for me. Average sell-through is 28, or the sell-through is 28%, which is a really good sell-through rate for me. A couple other things I want to look at is shorts. Right now, we're coming towards the end of the season, because if I buy something now and by the time I list it and it gets up on a platform, it's going to be towards the end of summer. So I am only sourcing shorts if I think that they're really going to sell quickly for me. The one that I do want to look at down here is my jeans. My average sale price is only that $26, so I can work on getting that up, but my sell-through rate is 25%. I'm a new jean seller, so I am working on that. And the other thing too is jeans are not seasonal right now, right? It's the middle of summer, but coming into fall and into winter, they are. So I'm going to, when I was outsourcing, I was looking at jeans and trying to build up my jean inventory for what I'm sourcing in the fall. The other thing too that I started to look at is jackets. If you want to come back, so we were looking at June, I want to go back and look at, I don't know, let's say like October, and see how my jackets were performing in October. Yeah, so my jackets in October were 44 average sale price, a 25% sell-through rate. So as we're going into the fall, I'm starting to source for the fall, especially at this store. The store that I went to has all seasons out, so you can see all the different seasons and purchase things. People aren't sourcing right now, it's summer, so they weren't buying jeans and jackets, so I like to pick those things up if it's out as I can. So I was looking mostly for jackets, jeans, And then I will say too, and this is going to hold true here, is shoes is also 31% sell-through rate and a high average sale price. So those are the categories that I mainly go to when I start sourcing. So let's get into what I got. When I was out sourcing, let me end this screen. Lokes, I'm doing a video. What do you need, Bear? All right, so I am a mom. Sometimes I do get interrupted, but let's go ahead and look at what I source. I'm gonna start with some clothing items. Keep in mind, I don't look at everything. I was looking at winter and jeans, jackets, a little bit of sweaters, shoes, and purses as I source. That's how I can make the most time out of, or the most money out of the time that I spend. This first one, I might keep it for myself. So these teddies are really in right now, and this is the North Face, and it does fit me, so I definitely picked that up. This is a Prana. I'm expecting this too. It's a Prana sweater. It's in really good condition. It is a newer style. I can't remember. Yeah, it doesn't say on here. Sometimes when you look at the label, like J. Crew for sure tells you the season of it, but you can also look up the style and see if it's a newer style, if it's something they recently released. If that's the case, or it's really cute, I will pick it up even if I think that it's going to sell a little bit lower than that $30 average sale price, because I know it's definitely going to sell. This is the North Face. It is just an open cardigan. I looked up comps on this and it was a little bit lower than that $30. However, it's the North Face and I know it absolutely will sell. This is BDG. I'm pretty sure it's an Urban Outfitters brand. I'd have to double check. I am not, and I will tell you this, so I've only been reselling for a year and a half. I don't know all of the brands. I know data and I know what is going to help drive those sales. So I am also learning all of these, but I'm pretty sure, drop a note down below, let me know. When I looked it up, I'm pretty sure BDG is an Urban Outfitter brand. If not, it is a brand that sells, and this is kind of that oversized large sweater, which is definitely in style. Vince is a sought after brand, and the other thing that I love about this as well, can you see that? It's cashmere. It is so soft. So when you're looking and you're not sure of the brand, you can also look at the label, and if it's a nice quality, it probably means that it's worth looking up and looking to see if it's going to sell. Cashmere is definitely a nice quality fabric to have. Brooks Brothers, these are pretty staples. Nothing crazy about it, but they typically do sell $20 to $50 depending on the style and the fabric. I had a cashmere one that sold for $50. That's just a regular sweater. The North Face jacket. This is a really nice jacket. It has a hood on it. If it was my size, I absolutely would keep it. It is so cute for the North Face. Can you guys hear my kids out there? Again, the North Face. So if you are new to my channel, you may not know I am from Colorado, so we get a lot of activewear in Colorado. This will probably sell a little bit under the $30, but I know that it'll definitely sell. It's in great shape. This is Athleta. I am personally biased to Athleta, and look at how cute that side zipper is. It is one of their newer styles, I believe, and Athleta does sell. It probably will sell around the $20 to $30, but I know it'll sell, and I'm trying to get inventory ready so when people are sourcing in the fall, I have lots of inventory available for them as well, so I picked that up. You can see every clothing item that I purchase is fall and winter. I'm over sourcing for the summer unless I found something really good. This is Madewell. Madewell stuff does well. Oh, and this didn't. I did look up this style, and I think it is one of their newer styles. And I also like, has a back zipper. So I'll pick stuff up that's a lower brand. Like Madewell sweater will sell like $15 to $30 depending on the style. Sometimes a little bit higher depending on the style. But if it's new and recent, or if it's something that's a little bit unique, I will pick it up because it'll sell. This is the North Face. It is one of their thin puffers. Again, if this was my size, I would have kept it. It has a hood to it. It's long, it's thin, amazing. The North Face definitely is a great brand to have. It definitely will sell. And then this is J. Crew. Nice long winter pea coat. And J. Crew, yeah, nice long winter pea coat. So that's all of the clothing items that I got. I didn't do a lot of clothing items, just winter and sweaters. That's all that I looked at when I was there. I did look at jeans and shoes and purses and got a lot of really cool stuff. So let's start with some shoes. These are Riker. I got one pair of these before and they sold in like a month for like 40 or 50 bucks. So I will take those. Hello, can you guys see that? Todd's, these are a very high-end brand. The last pair of these that I had sold around $100. They are a size 36.5, which is pretty small, but for that brand, I will absolutely take it. These are, you're not gonna be able to see this. Can you see this? Yeah, I mean, it says UO there, which is Urban Outfitters. These are not going to sell very high. They're not going to be like $50, $80 shoes, but they will sell. They're really nice condition, Urban Outers, little booties. Like I said, I'm trying to get ready to have things ready for the fall, especially as this thrift store because they have their fall stuff out. Most people were still shopping summer. There was like nobody in the sweater aisle when I went down it. Dansko's, these are pretty. I don't love the style, but Dansko's sell. If they're in nice condition, I will pick them up. These are Plenty, let me see, by Tracy Reese. So Plenty, I think, can you see that? No, you guys can't see it, sorry. Plenty by Tracy Reese, I think is her lower end brand. There you go, can you see it? Is her lower end brand, but these are cute little booties. And again, I picked up a lot of winter fall type things because no one else was looking at them. So there was a lot of booties. People were still looking at all the summer stuff. This was a kind of new brand to me. I found it once before and it was a pair of sandals. These are in like excellent condition. It says made in Italy, I think, possibly. It says made in Italy. The sandals haven't sold, but they comped really high. So I picked these up just to kind of see how those go as well. Cool Hand's a classic. Cool Hand is a classic. What's up? Are you guys done playing? So these are Cool Hand booties. Nothing ridiculously crazy, but Cool Hand definitely does sell, so I will keep those. These are real fur. They look like they have like hardly been worn. Minnetonka. They weren't comped overly high considering they're like fur in really nice condition, but I purchased those because they were all right. Thanks for bearing with me. I am also a mom of 3, so sometimes, you know, duty calls and I have to go do that. So the Cool Hand, these, I mean, definitely a Bolo brand. Fry, I always will pick up Fry. I did pay up a little bit for these, but I know that they will sell and I'm excited to have them in my closet. They will definitely bring traffic to my closet. So I have an 80-20 rule. I purchase 80% of items that I know, 20% I will purchase new brands that I don't know, new items that I'm not so sure about, and that's how I make sure to keep that baseline income that I want and also grow and learn new things. I don't want to pick up a bunch of items that I don't know because sometimes they aren't going to sell and they aren't going to sit, but if you don't take that risk, then you don't know. So I felt these and they said made in Italy, which is always a key indicator to me for purses and shoes. Italians really know how to make some nice shoes. So I looked at pumps. They feel really nice, and it is this. Let me know if you guys have sold this brand before. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Okay, it's spelled. Oh, maybe. There you go. Can you see that? It's Fabianelli, made in Italy. Really nice winter boots with the back detailing. And then the last pair of shoes that I picked up, gorgeous, right? Really nice condition, and they are Uggs. So definitely we'll sell those. So now let's look at some jeans, and then I will get into the purses. Those are my favorite, so I'll save those for last. Like I said, I am a new jeans seller, so I'm kind of learning as I go here what styles and brands sell. If you guys have anything to add to this, definitely let me know. These are Rag and Bone. They're a skinny style jeans. They are little, size 25, which is, I have a hard time selling the smaller brands, but they're Rag and Bones. They're skinny, so I decided to purchase those. These are A&G. Something I look for too is to make sure that it has the style name on it. It makes it a lot easier for people to search and for you also to list. So A&G. These are Prana. These probably will not sell above the $30 price that I'm looking for, but I purchased them because all of my Prana jeans have sold quickly. They're a size 12. And they have this frayed bottom. So they're a newer style. They're on trend right now, and they are a size 12. I have best luck with like size 8 through 14. So that helped in that decision. Not Your Daughter jeans. These are hit or miss. So if you sell a lot of these, let me know what styles to look for. But these were high rise, and they're the tummy tuck jeans. I also believe these are a size 12 as well. So I purchased those. What do you guys think of my haul so far? Nice? I was excited. I am going to be sourcing a bit more now that stores are open. So definitely, if you guys like content like this, make sure to subscribe, hit that like so you can see more hauls. Not Your Daughter jeans. Again, these are a size 2. So didn't love the size 2, but they will sell, right? Size 2s need jeans as well. I just noticed, so the average women's size is a size 12, I think, or a size 10. And so I noticed, those sizes move a little bit quicker. J brand is a high-end jean brand. I found 2 of these. One was a skinny and one was like an older style. So I left the older style behind and just purchased the skinny pair. So those are my jeans that I purchased. Like I said, I'm new to jeans, so let me know your thoughts on what I purchased and styles and brands that you guys are noticing that move quickly and at a high price. Let's get into purses. Coach. I love me a good Coach. Coach moves well for me. Couple things that I look for. So to know that it's real, the older bags are going to have this creed number on it. They went back to the creed number, but there's some years in there where they just had the creed, and then on the inside there's a little tag, so you'll know it's real because of that. But what I love about Coach is you can look up this number really quickly, 1, to see if it's real, and 2, to see what the comps are. This brand, I have sold a couple of these. The regular style stuff doesn't seem to work so well, but I purchased this because it was leopard and it's in really good condition. So we'll see how that does for me. This one I went back and forth on. BCBG is kind of hit or miss. I did really well with BCBG Max Zaria, really nice dresses. I decided to purchase this because it's so large. It's in really good shape. So when you're looking at purses, a huge indicator of a good condition is the corners. As they start to wear, the corners are going to see wear first. So this doesn't have, this little can be cut off, or sometimes people burn it off. But the corners are in really good condition. It's large leather bags are going to sell at a higher price. So I decided to go for that. Patricia Nash. I haven't actually sold her stuff before. I have one purse that I just listed. First time I found it at a thrift store, or I was at a garage sale. I got it for $1, a Patricia Nash, and the comps on it look really good. So, and this is in really good shape. Like I said, looking at the corners, I mean, it looks hardly worn. And you can sometimes take a little bit of Doc Martin Wonder, balsamic Wonder, under whatever it's called, to the bottom of these, and that'll like clean it right up. This bag is so cute. How cute is this? Right? And it is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this to you. Let's see. Hold on. Can you guys see that? It's Anthropologie. So I had an Anthropologie employee, former employee on, and we talked about brands, and it's so hard to know all of the Anthropologie brands, but when it says Anthropologie, boom. I will pick it up, especially if it is a purse. Dooney and Burke. So to know if Dooney and Burke is real, I mean, definitely look at the quality. That's a huge indicator. A lot of times before I even look inside for this, I can tell if I even think that it's close to real. Can you see that? There's this little flap in here and it says Dooney and Burke, and then it'll have a number on the inside. And this is in really good condition. Look at those corners. I mean, hardly anywhere on those corners. And then the last one, this is hit or miss. It's Kate Spade. Definitely hit or miss on how they're selling. Kate Spade is now in like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. The quality, it's not selling as quickly or as high. I have a sweet spot for Kate Spade because I just think her stuff is so cute. So if it's a good price and in a good condition, I will get it. To know Kate Spade, on the inside tag, there will be a little tag, definitely the quality, but then there will be a little tag on the inside sewn into the lining. So that is my haul for like 3.5 hours I spent at this store. This is everything that I got. I did hit up a couple thrift stores the day before. So depending on when all of these come out, either it's already on my channel, so watch it, or keep an eye out for my next haul. Have a good day.